Welcome to another episode of Cállate la Boca. I'm Nene.
And I'm Sandra.
And don't forget to always hit the like button, comment, subscribe, and also the bell notification to let you guys know every time we upload a new episode.
Yes.
So make sure you turn it on. Ding ding. So today we are going to do a little. Oh, well, first of all, we're in a whole different setup today. We wanted to switch it up for the day, and we will also be kind of talking a little bit about a topic that we have in mind, but we'll go into it a little bit further. And we do, as always, have a truth or shot. So with the truth or shot, we have today Gran Malo, and is it tamarindo, right?
It's the horchata.
Oh, is the horchata today. So we will have the horchata for the truth or shot. And I'm going to be asking Sandra the truth or shot for
I'm nervous
because
this whole episode is going to be a little crazy.
It's going to be a little crazy. It's going to be a little different. So for my question is, have you ever lied about your life or anything that makes you kind of stand out on a first date?
Yes. Okay. I have lied, but I just adjusted.
Okay. So I just like a little like
white light type of thing.
White light.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just because I was there, like it was still my life. It was so real.
Yeah.
But I just made it seem like it was perfect. A little bit more perfect than what it was.
Okay. And that's adjustable. Like I feel like definitely people do that all the time at like jobs or just meeting someone in general because you're trying to impress them.
Yes.
You're trying to sound good and all that
like
stuff.
Sell your self as like a good quality and
good
like,
person, good candidate. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Good. Okay.
Now I have a question for you.
All right.
I just had it right now at the top of my head. So
all right.
Have you ever gone on a date twice? Like on a date, but like with two people in a row on the same day?
Oh no. No. That'd be hard.
Like if you had one date in the morning, like brunch, and then you had an evening one, and it was a whole different other dude. You know what I mean?
Yes.
I'm like, have you?
Not in a date setting. For sure, not in a date setting. Like first time type of date, no.
Okay.
No.
But on a date.
But on a date in general, yes. Yes.
Okay.
A date in general, yes.
Tell me no.
No, yeah.
So I'm kind of surprised right now.
So for first date, no. But like hanging out, yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So a little
you've
different.
gone on like a date twice with two different people on the same date.
Yes.
Whoa.
Yes. Okay, and let me tell you, it was not easy. That shit was hard. Yeah.
Why?
Because in reality, you have to cut down time in order to be ready or get ready for the next one.
Yeah.
Or if it's going good on, like the first one, and you don't know how much time you're gonna spend, but you're like looking at the clock and you're like, oh shit, I gotta go.
Like I think I have my other one.
I gotta go.
Yeah.
So stuff like that makes it hard.
Yeah.
And so I feel like on a very first date, it wouldn't be as hard because you're just getting to know the person, so you don't expect anything. And then it's kind of like an hour and a half or two if it goes well, like the time frame of a date.
Oh, okay, yes.
Versus when you already get to hang out with somebody like super often, then it can take a little bit more longer. So, yeah, that's true. That's my crazy stuff. Yeah.
How about, have you gone on a like online dating and like gone through with a date?
No.
You've never done online dating?
Nope, never.
Okay.
Proud to say I am not one of those that has a dating app or on the dating apps ever.
Yeah.
Have no.
So how do you feel about, just in general, how do you feel about online dating and like actually meeting someone, you know, not just dating online?
Personally, for me, it's not for me. I think that, kind of like you mentioned, it's a place where you're just talking and kind of selling yourself, of like, oh, it's like a really easy way of connecting with somebody. Like, oh, how was your day? What do you do? Just the communication is super easy. And I don't like that, because I feel like that's just so easy to meet somebody and kind of like getting to know them very quick without really knowing how they are. And then what if, like, yeah, I feel like everybody you talk to on an app or like dating sites, it's fairly well. And then you also kind of see like, oh, they're cute, or oh, I feel attracted to them. So let's take it to the next level of actually meeting. And then when you meet, it can be totally awkward, or it could be also the opposite. But
or like a little catfish moment.
Yeah, or a catfish moment. That's what I'm afraid of.
Yeah.
So that's why I try to stay away from that. In my opinion, I feel like it wouldn't work for me.
Okay.
But I have heard successful stories of dating apps and dating in general while meeting through those type of dating, websites,
like dating
and
ways,
stuff.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I like to meet people in person.
Yeah, like you like to just be at a Starbucks and then we're like,
The
oh,
old school
wow.
way.
Yeah.
The old school way. Yes.
Okay.
Y yo le hago los ojitos like, hey.
You do?
I do.
I
if
feel
I
like
see
that's
somebody.
weird, like not weird, but I feel like that's more like intimidating to actually like go for the type where like you see somebody at Starbucks. And yeah, like sometimes like I've seen, or like I've noticed where like if somebody thinks you're cute and you think they're cute, they'll make like eyes at each other.
Yeah.
I get that.
Yeah.
But when you're trying to call somebody's attention, you're like, oh, look, you're cute.
Yeah.
Like I feel like it's a little more like,
hard.
ooh,
Yeah.
like,
for sure. For sure. For sure. And I have tried it in like person at like random places, but you can kind of tell sometimes when somebody has a girlfriend.
Okay.
Because they're obviously not like super into like that eye communication, or like, you know, what's it say?
Yeah, like the
eye contact.
Like they kind of like timid.
Yes. Yes. And I'm like, you're either too shy or you got a girl.
Yeah.
And I respect that. I'm like, you know, move it along.
That is true.
Yes. So,
well, I mean, like, you haven't asked me, but I'm gonna answer anyway.
No. Yes, we need your opinion.
I have gone on dating apps. I have done dates through dating apps. I will say, this is way a long time ago, not anytime, any soon now. But I had a relationship that did come from a dating app, and it was successful-ish. Okay. We're not together anymore, you know, but it was interesting to actually meet somebody through like the app. And I didn't go through like with other relationships or anything like that, but I met some really cool people, and thank God I never got catfished. But I know of friends that would be on the dating sites
and
too,
they would get catfished.
and they got catfished. So I think that that's one of the scariest things. Or I mean, now thinking about it, like, I mean, I never had any sketchiness about anybody who I spoke to, but I mean, it'd be scary to think that like you're on a dating app and you don't know who you're talking to realistically. But I mean, even before like that way we kind of knew it was somebody more real, or like, you know, the person that they profiled to be was like, you know, you text them, they send selfies, like, you know, you talk to them on the phone, like they're more interactive with you, as opposed to somebody who is not so interactive, and there's like little red flags already picking up where like they're not showing you their images, they're not sending you like selfies,
they don't want to FaceTime,
stuff like that. Then you're like, hey, like, why?
Something's
up. I mean, if you get catfished, I feel like, what the heck, you know, like how come you didn't like see all these red flags? But at the same time, it can happen because some people are really good about doing all of that. That's true. As the catfish show is, if you haven't seen it. Have you seen it?
Yes.
Yeah, that's scary.
I know.
But I mean, how the hell are you like across the country 4 years in a dating app with this person?
Seriously,
never met them, and you were over
like
here
snap
like
out of it,
super committed. Yes, like the whole ass relationship. Like,
no. Yeah, those are definitely like the horror stories that I'm afraid of, and even that, like, I've heard other ones that I'm just like, gosh, no. But good. It sounds like it was successful in its time.
I feel like they work.
Yeah.
I feel like it works. Yeah, it's not for everybody.
Yeah, it's not.
But I feel like it's not so bad, but it is kind of like intimidating to do that. Yes. But yeah, we were like young and dumb, and we were just like seeing what's up, and you know, you're in the limbo with your cool friends, and you want to be part of it too.
Yeah,
so
that's
you know, you get into the whole thing. But yeah, realistically, I think it's better to meet someone like through mutual friends, or like like meet someone in person.
Yes, in person,
and then go from there.
Yeah.
But
what do you think about meeting somebody at work? What's your opinion about that?
I feel like when you're at work, you should just stick to work. I don't feel like you should work with your partner, or I don't feel like you should work with somebody who has like a, you know, connection like that to you, because I feel like it's too much time together.
Right.
Or like they know too much about you and you don't have your privacy. Especially if like you were to, like, if you go on a couple of dates and it doesn't work out, that's fine.
Yes.
Kind of thing. But if you like end up dating this person or get into a relationship, I feel like it's too much time. I feel like you have to be super professional to like really know how to separate both.
Yes,
as it is, a lot of people don't know how to separate both job from your personal life, and they kind of like you know, like connect both, or like if they had a bad day at work, they come with a shitty attitude home, and vice versa. So I feel like you have to be really like comfortable knowing that you can separate both, and that you're very, I think you also need to be confident, because you know how some people at work are like very talkative with other coworkers or whatever, and if like your partner's there, I'm like, oh, why were you talking to this person? And it's like, dude, he asked me a question about this and that, you know, like chill. And I feel like that's annoying.
True. That's true.
I'd rather go on a dating app and date than like
somebody at work.
Date someone at work. Okay. So I think work, no.
Yeah, and I've heard also a lot of people who do meet somebody at work. You know, within, not like, let's say doing the same job, but within like the same, like, let's say department or the same area. Certain stuff like that.
Like they're both cops or something, or both like medical in the medical field or something.
Yeah.
Okay, like see, that's cool. I feel like, or maybe too, like they work in the same type of field. Yeah. And maybe they could work in the same building, but different departments. I feel like that's still functionable because you're not together. Right. But I feel like if you work at like a store.
Oh yeah.
And
True.
A grocery store, or like a freaking clothing store, and you see them all the time. Right. I feel like it's too much.
Too much. That's true. That's true. So if you guys haven't really noticed, we've been talking about just dating in general. So our little topic will be about dating in general, a little bit about everything in dating. So with dating, I feel like nowadays too, it can go really good, but then really bad, just because of the kind of time we're in. I feel like a lot of people, from what I've been in, being single and seeing like the outside perspective, I feel like a lot of people are in the dating world to have fun, see where things go, and if it doesn't work out, all right, we're moving on to the next.
Or like convenience.
Oh yes, that's a good one.
I feel like nowadays a lot of people don't fall in love, don't want to grow with someone, don't want to, you know, start from zero and build. I feel like they just want to see what you have to offer and go from there, and just take that with it and run. I don't think a lot of people nowadays like commitment. I don't feel like they like the good, the bad, and the ugly. I feel like a lot of us are very stuck in the whole like social media perfect world too, where like, oh, they have a house, they have 10 cars, we need kids, and all this. Yes. I got my BBL, my tummy tuck, and blah 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 blah. And realistically speaking, that's cool and everything, but that's not every single person's life. Right. Nor those people that flaunt the fact that they have all this and that and the third, and they're like a happy, perfect family. Right. Are ever just that. Yeah. And I feel like a lot of people get fed into the fact that that's how our life should be. Right. But I mean, I feel like it's better to find like a pure love and grow from there than to pretend like you have a little baddie with like you know, a BBL and a whole body
Yes.
done, boobs done, and fillers, and just this like Barbie girl vibes without being that. So
True.
I feel like, so yeah.
Okay, so let's talk about what has been the worst date you've ever had.
The worst date?
Yes.
Okay, so this one time, he was really cute. He was in the military, and
Okay.
I was like, oh my gosh, you know, it was like one of my first like dates ever. And he like was like really really cute, really nice and everything. But he just tried to go in for a kiss. Like kind of right away.
Oh no.
And it was just very like slubbery, and I was like, "Ah." And I was just like, that's a vibe
You
killer.
cute, but no.
Yeah, like I was like, you do not know how to kiss, or you kiss too crazy, or like my lips aren't big enough for yours. I don't know what the heck the problem was, but it was a major turn off, and I was just like, I can't go through with this date because like,
Yes.
like he was like, hi, my name is so and so. He came in for a hug, and then right away like for a kiss, and I was just like,
what?
Save me. Yeah, it was so weird. I was like, I must have been like what, like 18, 19 or something.
Oh my
or something like
gosh.
that. Yeah,
And
I wasn't
he
even
did
21 for
that?
sure. Yeah, it was just weird. I'm like, is this your vibe or what?
And I think kisses on the first date period is a no for me.
Yeah,
It's
definitely.
a no for me. Even
Unless
if
you're like super hot or something, and you just gotta see what's up. I don't know.
or that's what you're looking for. Like
Oh, we'll see.
first date, that's what you're looking for, just to hook up. Heck
Yeah, I
yeah,
feel
go
like if
for
you
it.
do give kisses and all of that, it's like you're kind of insinuating you're down for like
Yes.
more.
Yeah.
And yeah, it is kind of like
Yes.
not classy.
No.
But like I said, maybe like if like you know it's like a one and done like just date and you're never gonna see this person again. Like I guess like you could like this be the other with a kiss.
I know. I would not know.
I don't know. Like maybe I'm trying to justify you know that point.
Yes.
I've never been a one and done.
Yeah.
Or I've never just kissed on the first date. That one was just like it just came on.
Yeah.
I was
No,
like,
yeah, he just
but
came at you.
I've never been the one to sit there and like do all of that.
Right.
So not me either. I'm over here burning myself out.
No, even if it goes very well, I still don't think that's appropriate for guys to do that on the first
Some
date.
guys think they're little players and that they can, and it's
Oh
just like
yeah.
no mention.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
But you know, whatever fits your style,
Yeah.
that's totally on that person. Okay, so
What's your first? Well, I mean, your worst.
the
date.
worst.
Seriously, burn them out.
I know, right? I think it was a little weird because my friends did like a, what do you call it? When you a blind date. So my friends hooked me up on a blind date.
I was trying to do that
with their friend. So my friend and her boyfriend. It was her boyfriend's friend that he brought.
Okay.
Super sweet guy, but he had zero game. Ooh. And we were all together, so thankfully it made it less awkward. But it was because he didn't pay for the date. He
Did you have to pay the whole thing, or
no, just my part?
Everybody paid their own thing.
Everybody paid their own thing.
Okay.
And I also, what else? Oh, he didn't ask any questions about me. It was more like my friends were kind of like
throwing him on,
like asking the questions.
Oh my god.
So the conversation can kind of go. Super cringe. And then on top of that, I didn't find him attractive. So I was like, I'm like, this is not going to be good. And it wasn't.
Yeah.
It wasn't good. He had a great
How old
future.
Were you?
I want to say I was about maybe 20.
Oh, okay.
20.
Okay.
Yeah, 20. And yeah, it didn't go well. And then he really liked me. And I think he just physically liked me because he did not show that he was interested. Yeah. So my friends were like, "Oh, he really liked you. He wants to go on a like actual date with you." And I was like, "That was an actual date? That was a trial? No, I'm not doing it again."
Yeah. Oh,
but I was very appreciative of them like trying and whatnot. He wasn't horrible, but just not for me.
Was he at least cute or no? No, you said he wasn't, huh?
I wasn't attracted to him. Okay. No. He had a really great future ahead of him. Like what he was planning to do was really great. He was trying to be a cop, which was great. But I personally, no. It's a no. Okay. So that one has been the worst date that I've been on. Okay. Yes. Dang. I know.
I don't know which one was worse, mine or yours.
Seriously. Okay, what has been the best date you've ever had? First date that you
The best date? It was a date, but it's with my Chino now.
Okay.
Chino's my mans.
The mans.
The mans. And I got this as a birthday present from one of my good friends, and she gave me a hot air balloon ride. Oh, okay, pretty awesome. Much. Yeah. Or date or whatever. Yeah. And she actually got me and Chino tickets so that somebody can accompany me. You know? And it was one of the most cool experiences because it's just you see everything and like that's so from romantic. Above. Yeah, it's super romantic, super like Notebook vibes. Like the movie. And goals. Yes, super cute. I do wish to pass that on to somebody who like I want to give somebody that experience myself, but like on a good couple. Yeah, I have somebody in mind.
We're not gonna say any names, but
I already got it. I've been waiting for this moment, so we'll see. No, but it is a really cool experience, a one in a lifetime thing because you could go on multiple hot air balloon rides, but I thought it was just super cool, super nice, super special. Like you're outdoorsy, but not in like a hunting kind of way or fishing or like it's just like a moment, super calm. Yes, and you see the sunrise come up. Oh, that's awesome. I think they do them like sunrise or sundowns only. Like they don't do them middays. I don't think so. But super nice. That was like one of my best dates because it was just perfect. Perfect. And I felt like that I was not in this world for a moment. Like I was disconnected from the phone, like no social media, nothing. Like it was just me and him, and it was just pretty cool. That one was like one of the best dates that we've had. Sponsored, pretty much. But other than that, I think my best date was my first date with Chino, which was at Texas Roadhouse. Okay. And at this point in my life, I was like already like I've always known what I want. Yes. But it was more one of those things where like in my life, like I was already like living all these experiences, had gone from a relationship like to like being single and stuff. I was reassured of what I wanted was what I was gonna settle for and or not settle for, but like go towards, work towards. And I laid it all out and he took it and he ran with it and now we're here. Yeah. So
he said, I don't care, baby girl, I'm staying right here.
Yeah, and we were like there with the Texas Roadhouse for like the whole shift. Literally, that guy kept bringing us like lemonade. Like, you guys want lemonade? Like, I know you guys already ate, but you guys want more lemonade? Like, to kind of keep us on the table. Like, I think he knew the waitress guy knew that we were like on this solid ass date. That he was like, let me just keep you guys busy so they don't get kicked out of the table because it was also right after COVID. So you know how you can only have time tables. Yes. Then he didn't. He like let us stay there for like 4+ hours or 5. Yeah. Whoa. So you're there like.
Yeah. That's super awesome.
So that one was really cool because it was really meaningful. Yes. And a lot of guys don't listen when you're in relationships or like
conversations in general. They don't. They'll forget.
Yes. And so the fact that he actually listened to everything I had to say
meant a lot.
Heck and it was pretty good. Yes. So that was one of my best dates. That one was not sponsored. That one he took me and it was like the first one.
Him. Wow. Yeah. Okay, I love that. Yeah. For me, the best date ever in general, it wasn't a first date, but I think one in general. Shit.
The one from a couple days ago.
Ah, that's hard.
It is hard when you think about it. 'Cause a lot of them are really good, or like
They
they're really
are.
meaningful, or they're just nice. But you
Yes.
never had like a wow. Like I don't know what stands out so
Yeah.
much if it's not meaningful.
Right, right. I
Mm-hmm.
think one would have to be we double dated.
Oh,
So I went with some friends and I went with somebody and we went to this very fancy restaurant. It was a 3-course restaurant.
oh,
The bill, let's just say it was in the 300s. That's how like really bougie it was.
okay.
And what I liked about that date is because we planned it, like the four of us, we planned it. We got dressed up and it was just a really good time. Like the conversations, the laughs, the food, and the experience.
Oh, okay.
So
That's cool.
overall, it was just super fun. It was something that I hadn't done in a long time. So it was cool to have someone take you out on something like that where you weren't used to that. You were just used to like fast food restaurants.
Yeah, or like
Little quick,
pit
yeah,
stops
pit
type of thing.
stops. So that was really nice. I enjoyed that one. My first good like or best date, I don't think I've had a
Like
first
at first,
first date that I was like, wow.
yeah.
He took it over the top. No.
Yeah, I feel like guys don't invest into like
Into a
impressing
first
on the first
date.
date. And I mean, I get it, but I feel like little flowers or little
Yes.
chocolatito or like in a little gesture to be like, hey,
Or a little bit more effort
Yeah.
in whether that's the conversation or the location. Like
Yeah.
it doesn't matter like high-end restaurant versus Chili's or like Texas Roadhouse, something like that super simple, but you make it meaningful.
Yeah.
And I feel
Definitely.
like I did have a first date on certain like restaurants that were like super like casual places, but it wasn't like wow. Like, oh my God, this guy is really trying his best for this first date.
Mm-hmm.
Nah.
I've
So
had a couple of people tell me like they gone on like helicopter rides and stuff like that. I'm like,
where do you
girl,
find them?
I know. It's like,
Where
where
do
they
you find
at?
them?
Where they at? Like, how much is that? So I can tell Chino.
Yes. So it can be a little, I feel like men, if you're single and you're trying to impress a girl for the first date,
And it's like a potential.
and it's a
good girl.
potential. Yes,
Mhm.
yes.
Not just a random.
Right. I think if you don't want to do the gifts, that's totally fine. But I think planning everything for her. So for example, like be ready at 7. I'm gonna pick you up and wear something cute, or it's nothing like fancy or nothing like that. You need to like
Kinda, like, tell
really
her the dress
tell her
code
the
a little
dress
bit.
code. Yes. Make reservations if reservations need to be made. You pick the spot. Have in mind questions that's gonna keep the conversation going
Mhm.
and be funny. Like just be engaged and fully there. Like really prepare for the date. Not really be like, oh, we'll see where this goes.
Yeah.
No. Don't ask her, where do you want to go?
Yeah.
No.
What do you
What
wanna
do you
eat?
want to eat? What
That's
do
like
you
one of the
like?
worst questions. Like for me, I have
Exactly.
problems finding out where I want to eat. Like I want everything, and at the same time, I want nothing.
Yeah.
So I want you to tell me where we're going.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah. And it's very attractive when a guy does
Yes.
take lead and is like,
Take
boom, boom,
notes.
boom, boom.
Take
Yeah, this
notes.
is what it is.
Yeah.
Because I feel like us girls were like, well,
We
yeah,
wanna
we
get
want this.
surprised.
Yeah. We want to be surprised too. And you'll be surprised too by like her reaction of how
Making
you
her feel
planned and how you
special.
made her feel. Exactly.
Mhm.
So definitely that's something that you should keep in mind. And then obviously as you continue to date a certain person, continue to make it very fun because
Yeah.
this is your moment of you're trying to see all of her or his ways of potentially being a boyfriend or a girlfriend. So do something fun, do something scary, do something adventurous, outdoor, indoor. Just do a little bit of everything to kind of see like where these interactions are coming, or like feelings, emotions, because there will be people who are like, oh no, we're not doing outdoor at all, or oh no,
Yeah.
this X, Y, and Z, no, for sure, it's a no.
Yeah. Are you like an outdoorsy kind of girl? Like, do you mind where they take you?
I
Or is there
don't.
places that you're just like, no, I'm not doing that?
I don't mind where they take me. I'm down for anything. And I think a lot of people know me by that. They're like, oh, let's do this. I'm like, I'm down.
You're down. Yeah.
I'm down. Let's do it. Let's do
Yeah,
it.
I think that's also good because when you're really picky and stuff, I feel like it
Right.
makes it
It
hard
can
for
be
somebody
hard.
to impress you because you just have all these standards
Yes.
already and you're not open-minded about at least just trying it. You know, like how
True.
about if a guy really does like try to plan out a whole date and stuff and you get with your little pickiness or whatever, like
Right.
you're not just willing to like, you know, give in a little.
Yes.
It makes it hard to impress you because you're not even giving it a chance.
Right.
So I feel like, yeah, it's very important. I
Yes.
feel like the more open-minded you are, the better it is because then you're able to like have fun. Like sometimes
Right.
you try new things and you're like, oh, cool.
I actually
really
liked it.
Yeah. Or like, you know what? That wasn't for me.
Right.
You know, but at least you try.
But you tried.
Not, you know, just be like, oh, no.
Exactly.
Oh, no, we're not doing that. Like, I'm not going there. Like, you know, like I feel like hiking, like actually enjoying things outside are really nice.
Yes.
Than just that bouginess that nowadays we're like all for, you know?
Right.
But it's also nice.
It is nice. Once in a while, I think. If she's worth the investment, go for it. If she's not, obviously,
Then
like
why the
little by
heck
little.
are you going on a date?
See, like little by little. So
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
What is a
Non-negotiable?
a non-negotiable for you on first dates?
Can I call a friend?
Ah.
Is there A, B, and C answers? I'm just kidding.
No.
Non-negotiables for me are, I feel like it's important for the male to take initiative when they're interested to pay for the first meal, the first date.
Yes.
I don't think it needs to necessarily happen, but I think it's really nice that a man takes initiative on doing that.
I agree.
And like opening your door, like little gestures like a gentleman should have. But non-negotiables would be like no one night stands.
Yep.
Like I'm not just gonna go and say what's up so we can hook up. Like if you hit me up with that, hey, what's up, ma? Nah. There is no ma.
Yeah. No.
I feel like other negotiables.
I was gonna say that one.
Or like it gets me a little like nervous and cringe when like they want my address and it's the first date. Like,
really?
I don't want you to know where I live just yet. You know?
And okay, I get that when you're meeting somebody online or like dating apps, 100%. I agree with that. But if it's somebody you've met, like let's say at work or a mutual friend, I don't mind that.
I don't mind that, but not on the first date.
Really?
Like I don't want them to know where I live just because like what if it doesn't work out? I don't want them to know where I live or like send me flowers. Like
that's reasonable.
Kind of like, you know, like intrude into it just because you have this privilege. Like I don't know where you live.
True.
You know? Like why do you have to know where I live? True. I don't know. I feel like the first date,
that's a no for you.
That's a no for me. I do love getting picked up. I think it's nice.
Yes.
But to be honest with you, I'm a like I'll meet you there kind of girl.
Okay.
Just to be safe.
Yes.
Because nowadays a lot of guys are weird.
Yeah.
And
you never know.
You never know. Yeah. Unless it's like like somebody like mutual friends or like a friend that you ended up kind of wanting to see where things went and like there's like a little bit of like trust already there, then I don't mind. But if it's just like a one time first meeting, like hey, I can pick you up. Yeah. I feel like I don't want to do that. That's another like little negotiable I don't want to really adjust to. And what would be another one like
for me would have to be the non-negotiable is we're not kissing and we're not doing anything else.
Yeah. Don't be so easy.
Yeah.
Make him work for it.
Right.
Because if he really wants to be something serious with you, he'll invest some time into it. But if you give it to him on the first run, I feel like it just makes you look like non-classy, and he's like, well, if she does this with me, like she must do this on any other date. Right. And that doesn't look good.
Yes.
And that's not necessarily like unless that's what you're looking for, then cool. But I personally don't like looking or feeling like you can have me whenever you want me. Right. Type of thing. Like no.
Yes. Also, another one that I just thought about is when someone is super self-centered and all they talk about is themselves.
Oh yeah, like
I
cockiness
I
on a date.
hate that.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
is
like you're
annoying.
not asking any questions. You're just talking about yourself. You're just talking about your
Yeah.
work and what you do and what you've
How about
been
if like
through.
you're having like a solid ass conversation and like the conversation's really good, right? Like
Mhm.
we're over here like, hey, so what do you do for work?
Yeah.
He's like, oh well, I'm a dental assistant, da 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 da, and then you're like, oh well, I'm a teacher,
Yeah.
da 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 da, and they're like, oh, but and they bring the answer back
Uh-huh.
around.
Uh-huh.
Like I feel like that's like,
Yes, it is. It's super
like
cringe.
okay, let's just talk about you then,
Right.
boo.
Go ahead. Yeah.
Take over.
And that's I've had certain situations where it's like, and I'm just like, okay, yeah, keep telling me about yourself. You're so amazing.
Yeah, yeah, literally.
Fuck
Like, wow.
myself, right?
I
Yeah.
don't want to talk. I want you to know
Yes.
nothing about me.
Yes.
Yeah, that's pretty like.
Also, a big no-no. I think it's talking about exes on the first date.
Oh yeah, yeah,
We don't want to know about your past right away.
yeah.
Obviously, it will come up on a certain time, but let's just not get into it right away.
Yes, yes.
You don't need to know everything about my past. You don't need to know anything about everything that I've already gone through.
Yeah, yeah. That is true. That or like problems that they have,
Mhm.
or like, oh, I just got into a fight with so and so, or like kids. I don't feel like on a first date. I think on the first date should be focusing more on like you and that person.
Yes.
And then if there's like a second date, third date, I think then you
You
approach
can.
these little subjects,
Correct.
knowing that it went semi well or pretty well.
Yes.
So you're able to kind of like, feel more comfortable
Right.
about opening up. But just to throw everything on one person on the first date, I feel like it's awkward because then you're like, yeah, never mind,
Right.
And
Like that's
just
a
to
lot
let
to
you
lay
know,
on somebody too.
yeah, girls always have options.
Yes.
So for the most part, you're not always the only one, boo boo. Especially when people are
No.
dating, like a girl already or has like a different option, or just never mind kind of option.
Right.
Like I'm not gonna waste my time unless they're just really down to like
Right. Have a good
mingle.
time and yeah, exactly. That's
We're talking
true.
about legit dates here.
Yes. Legit.
Yeah, no one night stands, huh?
No.
We're not doing no one night stands.
No one night
We're
stands.
not one of those kind of girls.
No,
But have
no.
you ever?
No.
No?
Never have I
I
ever.
don't think I have either.
Nope.
How about like how soon is soon to kind of like give in a little?
Okay. For me, it's at a 2 to 3 months.
Okay, how many days? Like multiple days?
Multiple. We're talking about like once a week, multiple days.
Okay. So like in 3 months, multiple days, maybe once a week.
Yes.
Not like once a month or
No,
something.
once a
like
week.
You gotta like put in some work.
Once a week.
Okay. So like 2-3 months in, you said?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm giving you a kiss. And I'm giving holding hands. Yes. I'm giving you that.
The little situation.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Depending on
2 to 3 months.
handsome you are.
How the connection has been, your consistency and your communication. Like all of that counts. And if things are good, great. I'll feel it out. If they're not, then I will definitely like be straight out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And obviously, of course, there has to be, like you said, attraction.
Yeah.
Yes.
Definitely attraction. Have you ever kissed or been with someone who you're just not attracted to and you're trying to have it grow on you and it just
let me see. I don't think so.
No, I don't think I have either. I don't even know if I could.
Yeah. I don't think I could either. I had a situation where I really liked the guy. Like he had all the boxes like checked off for me. But he was just so awkward. He was just so weird in certain conversations. Like he wouldn't put in more effort.
Okay.
And when I did finally have the courage to be like, hey, this is where I'm at. This is what I feel. Take it or leave it type of situation. Or kind of like, where you at? Where you at with this? And then he gave me the feedback of like, oh, I'm not sure what I want. I was like,
the
one thing. Everything else he was perfect, but it was that one thing that I was like, I can't settle. Nope.
Yeah. Dang.
I can't. So it sometimes that happens, and I feel like maybe that's how some guys feel. Like some guys are like, man, I really want this girl. She's everything, but there's just something about the girl.
Yeah.
And the girl just will lay it out on you,
Yeah.
Like, this is what it is.
I wonder if guys, because I feel like girls are very sentimental. You get up in your feelings. You really think about these things. And you really, like, take, like, accountability over the actions that happen to make a decision happen, whether you want to continue on with a certain dating person or, like, a certain person, just period. I wonder if guys think about the same way about girls, like when they're realistically dating, like, or they're just kind of like, let me just see the options, let me see what's up. Like, do they just think like, I want the options all the way all the time, or do they actually want to settle for like one girl, like, legitimately? But I feel like most of the time when they want to settle for and give this girl everything, they give it to the wrong girl.
Oh, 1,000%.
So you know what? I take my question back.
1,000%. I see. Sometimes I have friends on social media, right? And the dude's like really like down to earth, super hardworking. He looks like he's doing well for himself, and then he has this like bougie ass girl, and I'm like,
is milking him.
Who? I do, and then I'm just like, why? Why are you putting in that effort on somebody who is just super high maintenance? But again, I mean,
I'm probably using you.
Yeah, but I don't know, maybe that's the way that they want their specific girls to look like.
But I mean, the physical through time.
Yes, of course. It dies off.
Yeah.
Yes.
The connection you have with somebody, the communication, the commitment, the loyalty, all of these things, like, I feel like that's what people should look at.
Right.
Quien sabe,
a lo mejor she does. She does have like a really good personality, but it just doesn't show.
I just feel like when you're physically just so worried about what you look like, you don't really have. You're like selfish. I feel like you're very much selfish. I feel like it's fair when you had kids and you do your little tummy tuck and adjust, just so that you look better, you feel better, and you're good for your marriage. You do it like for yourself first of all, but like also for your relationship. But when you're just bougie like that for no reason, because you just want to look like a baddie, I feel like you become selfish. I feel like you're just looking who to milk this money out of to get your way.
Yeah.
To have your lip fillers all the time, to have your hair blonde, like all these expensive ass treating.
Yeah.
And it's like, girl.
Or fill in again like social media.
Yeah.
Like, with everything that's going on.
I feel like because of social media, a lot of people don't take people serious because you know that you can just slide in somebody's DMs and see what's up, and most of the time everybody just kind of like is down. So I feel like then why do you even settle for anybody? You could just have multiple people. And I just feel like it's so stupid.
It is. It can be, for sure, a lot of different, a lot of ways of thinking about it, but to each their own.
Yeah.
To each their own. I think nowadays it's just very hard in general to be in a good relationship where somebody actually wants to settle down, wants a house, wants kids, wants marriage, all of that. I feel like now it's rare.
Yeah.
But again, like with dating, just be open to it. But guys, give in your effort. Don't give a little effort. Give
full
throttle, full effort. And girls, be willing to try, be open to something new, and allow the man to show you what he's all about. Little by little. Obviously, like again, we talked about not giving everything in, but little by little, being your true self will obviously allow for you to pick and choose which one or what situation you want to be in.
Yeah. And this is just for the people who really want to like date someone, see where it goes. Obviously, you're just mingling and stuff. That's a whole other situation.
Right. Yeah.
Which, I mean, at that point, I mean, it's just like, have fun.
Yeah.
You know, like, what else
Be
can
careful.
you really do? Yeah, just wear some protection,
Yeah.
you know?
Be careful. Have fun.
Yes. But we're talking about people who actually want to commit, people who, like, really want these first dates, who have good experiences, bad experiences, and just how hard it is to actually find your soulmate.
Yeah.
But anything that's good is worth working for. Anything that's good doesn't just happen overnight.
Easily.
So with that being said, like, you know, like, good things take time, literally.
Good things take time.
And so
it's true.
It's true. It's always a challenge.
It
but
is.
I feel like, you know, when the person that you want to be with finally comes.
Right.
And you go full throttle.
Right.
Yeah, like, for me, I'm very lucky to say that in my relationship, I have a really good man. Yeah. And he's always, like, making sure I'm good in all aspects. Like, hey, did you eat? Oh, no, you didn't. Okay. He won't even tell me he's bringing food. He'll just bring food. Like, if I'm on my cycle, like, he knows to,
very
like,
attentive.
Yeah, very attentive. He knows that I'm into a little hobby like painting, so he'll buy me painting stuff, coloring, and he'll buy me that. You know, plants. He'll buy me plants. Like, anything, like, is very much like with the with the movement, like, just always paying attention, making sure we're good. Yeah. And always communicating, which is a big thing.
Huge.
So I feel like I know he's the one. And I feel like consistency from the beginning till up till now has been the same.
Yeah.
And I think that is, like,
super rare
to find. And I feel like I got super lucky.
Yeah.
But I feel like everybody has their person out there.
Absolutely.
And some of us are different than others. So maybe, like, all the gestures that I get done for me, some other girl might not want that necessarily. But there's other ways. Other ways. And I feel like there is a lot of good guys, but they get heartbroken by stupid girls sometimes.
Yes.
And vice versa, you know, stupid guys break girl's heart. And the trust gets lost. And so for the next person you date, all of a sudden you just don't want to give in because you're just scared you're going to get hurt again. All walls are up. And it's just because everybody's just slides in everybody's DMs.
Yes. So with that being said,
make it fun. Make it worth your while. Don't waste your time.
Yes. And really invest in somebody who
is worth it.
That you want to actually date, get to know in the long run.
That you see yourself with. Even if it doesn't work out in a couple months, but at least you gave a good person a chance. Yeah. And you're not just heartbreaking for no reason.
Yes, exactly. Start on a good note, end on a good note.
Yeah. Yeah.
I feel like, exactly.
We could be adults. Cordial.
And I feel like that's when things do come out better, because if you're just doing things like, we'll see where it goes and whatnot, like, that's the results you're going to get.
Yeah.
Like, we'll see where it goes.
Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. Okay?
Exactly. Yes. So all of that does take time, takes effort, patience, and again, just putting your mind and your heart in the right place, and everything else will fall to within your true intentions.
Yeah, and your expectations. You know, it'll attract the right man for you. And the right woman for you.
It will.
So, I mean, it's all, you do good happens. You know?
Absolutely.
But
I believe in that.
Fun. 100%. Go with the flow.
Yes.
Have some bomb ass dates. And if it's not the one, then you go on to the next one. But always with good intention.
Absolutely. Yes.
Yep.
And if you ever need some help with dating,
hit us up.
Hit us up with any dating 101 with ideas, with things to do. Let us know. We got you. We got you.
We'll find you the discount code. The freaking hotel rooms to add.
Todo. Lay it out.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So I hope you guys had fun with this. We definitely always like to switch it up with stories and topics.
Yeah.
So I hope you like this topic. It's a topic that can be definitely controversial, and everybody has their own opinion about it. We said ours, and we always kind of have similar ideas and thoughts about a certain topic. So I would love to hear some of what you guys do in the dating world or in dating in general. Let us know too on the comments.
Yeah.
And with that being said, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and hit the bell notification on to keep up with all of our videos every week.
Support us. Help us grow.
Yes. And don't forget to also follow us on Cállate la Boca podcast on the gram. And we also like to post there. We're not as active on it, but we try to be. Just keep in mind that people are busy. And this, you don't have no idea how this goes about.
It's a challenge when you're not an influencer and you're, trying to do something fun.
Have fun with it. Absolutely.
Yeah, we're just having fun. We're just experimenting. Yeah. And we want to always, interact with you guys.
Absolutely.
We appreciate everyone who's supporting us. It's gonna take some time for us to get like super bomb and be your favorite podcast, but we know we low-key already are your favorite podcast.
We're getting there. We're getting there.
Yeah,
absolutely.
So thank you for all the support that you guys have started to give us. Yes, we'll be more active. We'll bring more stuff as we grow together here and learn the moves.
Absolutely.
But yes, make sure you also go follow, like she said, on Instagram, because we have a little TikTok we did.
Oh yeah,
it's so funny.
It's funny.
So we're trying to be more active.
Yes.
But you guys have to support in order for us to know that you guys like it. Si no, pues no.
Sounds great. So we will see you all on the next episode.
Yes. Bye.
Bye.